are today?
We're Water, Texas.
Okay, what's going on in Gladewater, Texas?
I came to watch Kendra win all day today.
What does that mean? What have we learned at Stall High?
To think positive, we're going to win the pocket.
Yes. So good. I had a blast. So you were watching, you were filming. Can you kind of replay the run for everybody?
She gets better and better all the time that she makes her run. She had a little glitch on the first barrel, and a little pause, but uh, but she sucked up that second barrel and almost took Kendra off on the third. So she did awesome today. She was super, and that little sucker is wanting to run now.
It was a lot of fun.
It
I
was.
loved every stride. I love that you're here with me. So let's talk about Stop the Drop Challenge. How is this week different from a normal week at Stall High?
Well, I've been with you since the very beginning of Stall High and all of the clinics and stuff that we've had. And all of them have been good, but this week has been just awesome. I mean, so much information, so helpful, and so full of the kindness and the wanting to help us learn to train and stuff like this. The trainers are just unbelievably this week.
So what stood out to you that you haven't heard before?
Well, for one thing I've always had a problem with is that when I start to warm up my horse, I was always circling him and pumping him up, which I didn't realize I was doing. I was pumping him up and just keep circle until it's time for me to go in and make a run. And then I couldn't understand why he was so high in the alleyway going in. So I had talked to Kendra about it, and she told me she doesn't circle. She walks and she keeps quiet and she stays steady. So I tried it, and lo and behold, it works. My horse was quiet, walked down that alleyway, and when I gave him his head, he went. And it was awesome. Just little things like that help out tremendously.
What's the favorite thing you've ever heard Matt Reeves say?
Oh my gosh. God, he's got so many things. I had a problem. I had an accident and I had the fear of riding, and he told me to basically get over it and get in there and concentrate on what I was supposed to do and quit thinking about it. It just and he used it in a tone where I'm thinking he's fussing at me, but actually he was just being honest and telling me, get over it. You need to get over it.
Does it help you how he gives you like numbers? Like he tells you how many times to ride a certain way.
Yeah.
What is that like? Does that help give you a clear plan?
He basically goes in fives, like and stuff. And it's like he said, go to an arena 5 times, and get your comfort zone, and go from there, which makes sense, and I don't know how to explain it. He just
He's very logical.
yeah. He says it in a way that is abrupt, but not abrupt enough. A caring abrupt.
Mm-hmm. He's direct.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you want to put it that way, yeah. He makes so much sense in the way he says things, and it was like, okay, this is it. You've got to do it this way. It's not like, okay, take a little bit here, take a little bit there. No, you do it this way. And it works. You can't skip a thing with him. You can't skip that little deal in there saying, well, this I'll pick up this little bit and I'll pick up that little bit. That doesn't work with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Somebody's calling you.
But let me turn that off.
So, what about Mr. James?
The knowledge that man has. Oh my God. It's it's just every time he says something, I'm going, God, I can't believe this. It just everything is just. I wish I could try everything he puts out there, but it's so much, and you've got to pick and choose with him because he has so much knowledge that it's hard to follow him. but
If
but
you just pick one thing, what would that do for you?
uh, it it was the it was the stopping that he had, the little quotations on how to stop a horse, because I was kind of having problem with mine and stopping, and how he was saying, you can't go flying in there and all of a sudden come to a stop. You've got to you've got to teach them to slow down. And when he was saying, like, going to barrels, you know, you've got point. You can't fly, and stuff. And it's like a 1, 2, 3, and go to the next step. And it's not something that you have to practice 24/7 to get it done. It's something that a horse will pick up in like 5 or 10 minutes. And then he's the one that controls your body. The breathing, the being sensible, and controlling your fears, and things like this. I had a big anxiety about going down the alleyway and stuff like that, and listening to him and taking that breathing course that he did, and going through that. I do that throughout the day. I don't do it just at a show. If I start to get flustered about something, or I feel like I'm getting overheated, or I just breathe, take it slowly, and just relax, and then I can go on, and stuff. But he's mind controlling.
It's like liberating.
Yeah.
It's free, isn't it?
It's weird because you see yourself getting frustrated a lot, and stuff like, and all you have to do is think about him, and your body goes, and you're chilled out. And, oh well, go on. Who cares?
What about Ronnie? What about Ronnie Clamp?
Oh, Ronnie's got the stories. I mean, I love his stories, and the ability to just make a joke out of it, but teaching you at the same time. He's so funny when he does something, but it's so learning. It's just unbelievable how you can learn from somebody who's sitting there laughing his head off about something.
That's a good point.
I think they're all wonderful. Even you.
So what would you tell people about Kendra? So if Kendra wasn't here, what makes Kendra Dixon different compared to other barrel racers?
She cares. She's awesome at caring. She literally, she will, if you leave a message on that phone and you've got a problem, she will call you back and talk to you about it. She is, I think she's so strong in her beliefs and in her love for horses that she just has got to take care of everything, and the ability to be able to teach you things. I know she's helped me an awful lot, because when I came to her, I had been in a big wreck and I hadn't been on a horse in almost a year. And she's the only one that I know of that has ever set the alarm off on my watch. Because the first time I ever saw her, she asked me to lope my horse around. She looked at it. She went over there. She took my headstall off. She took my bit off. She took my tie down off. She took my saddle off and my saddle pad, and changed everything. Jacked my stirrups up to where I was feeling like a jockey, and told me, said, okay, go make a run. And I'm in the wrong saddle. She even took my rubber bands. And my alarm on my watch went off because my heart was beating so fast I couldn't take it. Best run I'd had.
Yeah, okay, I got to flip being behind the camera and it together. But I love you.
I love you too.
And I love you guys. Thanks for watching and following this channel. If you need help with your horse, if you're where we were, we understand what it feels like to want to quit. When you get so down on yourself that you're tempted to hang up your spurs and sell your saddle, sell your horse, you know, take up gardening or...
She won't let you. I guarantee you she's not going to let you give up.
I won't, because one woman cared enough to challenge me about how I was doing things, and I really thought I was doing things right because I was doing what everybody told me to do. You know, the industry status,
Yeah.
you know, the popular techniques, but I really didn't understand at the time how detrimental that was and how damaging it was to my horses. So I really bought into it all hook, line, and sinker, and I got a real strong dose of it year after year after year and wanted to quit. And then when I really got challenged and changed the way I thought about things, it changed the way I started riding, and then it changed my horses, it changed my competition, and I've been able to go further in the sport than I ever really thought was possible. And I want to do that for you too. Evelyn is one of our members at Stall High in the interactive group. This week we've been doing a special challenge online called Stop the Drop. It's for horses that drop their shoulder. The whole industry tells you to pick up their shoulder, and that is wrong. Don't do that. It has nothing to do with the shoulder. There's something so much bigger. There's a much more severe issue at the root of it. If you want to know what it is, you can email our top boss, I guess, like our girl behind the control panel, network.com. You can reach out to us at the store. You can find us anywhere. Just Google Stall High. Shop Stall. We are more than happy to help you, and we have a team, a wonderful team of expert coaches, and we do clinics every day of the week, Monday through Friday, where we can help you, and you can get personal help with your horse.
Now, this is the lady.
Thanks, Evelyn. I love you, girl, and I love y'all. Have a great day from all of us in Gladewater, Texas. We're having a blast at this rodeo.
Bye.